friends, welcome to IntelliGear and this review of the Coghlans Magnezyum Fire Starter Bar. These things have been around for a long time. I've had mine for quite a few years. I believe I've had this bar since I was a teenager, which was many moons ago. And you can kind of tell because it's oxidized. You can barely make out that it had Coghlans stamped in there at one time. So these are really straightforward. Now, I've already gone ahead just to save some time for the video and shaved off some pieces. So the way this works is you have this big bar portion is the magnesium and then the flint up here, and you just scrape off metal shavings. I'll show you how you do that. So you take the knife and you just want to kind of go back and forth. You're not really trying to slice into the metal per se. Just take your knife edge back and forth, and as you can see, there's little shavings coming off there. Magnesium is a relatively soft metal. Now when you buy these in the store, they'll look like this edge here, or close to it. They'll be pretty shiny looking, but since magnesium is an oxidizing metal, if you've had it for years like I have, it's going to turn this kind of gray color, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just like iron will rust eventually. Well, the magnesium bar is just going to turn gray, but there's nothing wrong with it. So we've got a good pile of shavings there, and then all you do is you come on this side with the flint and you strike it with your knife to get a spark there. And I'm going to turn off one of these lights just to make it a little more visible when I do this. So just point the flint down in there, and there you go, just like that. This burns at 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit, and as you can see, there's a good little glow there. Let me put a shadow on it so you can see. So that's going to help you start a fire. Now what you want to do is you want to have at least a quarter size of a pile of shavings, at least a quarter size in diameter, so you can get your tinder started. And these are about $6, depending on where you go, $6 to $10. I wouldn't pay more than $6 or $7 for one of these. And that's for the Coghlans. Now they do have some other brands out there. There's another brand out there that is supposedly better than this, but you know, it's more money, and I've been happy with this one. This one works fine. They do have Chinese versions out there as well. I'm not going to do another video on that. I'm just going to throw it in here. Here's a Chinese version. I don't know if everyone is going to be familiar with Harbor Freight Tools, but they sell these in their stores, or you can go online. The thing with these is they're not that expensive. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for this one, this Chinese version, and it was you know, reasonable, I guess. But the thing is I've heard reviews about these that, let me turn this light back on. I've heard reviews about these Chinese ones that they're hit or miss. So if you, just like any equipment, you should test your equipment before you put it in your system and make sure it works. But if you're going to decide to get one of these, make sure you test it out and see if it works. Now this one does work. I'm not going to shave it, but you can see I've shaved some off there, and it worked. So the craftsmanship isn't quite as good. You've got a lot of epoxy here that holds the flint bar in here, and you know, in comparison to the Coghlans, you don't have that. So you get what you pay for, but this does work, the made in China one. Okay, well, that's about all I have to add about that. I mean, these have been around for a long time, but this video was just more for people who never heard of such a thing. So there you go, the Coghlans Magnezyum Fire Striker.